I'll tell you a story about Watty Pullery, the blue wren. A long time ago, all the birds were happy, flying around, getting on together. Then one day the mulberry, Mr. Magpie, he said, "Look at my feathers. They're real pretty, don't you think?" The blue heron popped his head up and said, "Who cares about your feathers? Look at my legs. They're so long and beautiful." Other birds joined in then, showing off their beaks, their tail feathers, and their feet. Soon a big argument broke out. Who had the prettiest eyes, or the strongest legs, or the shiniest feathers, or the sweetest song? All the birds were yelling and screaming, the argument growing louder and louder, until they woke up old Mr. Owl. He looked down on them and yelled, "Keep quiet." The birds stopped arguing. They never heard the wise old owl raise his voice before. "What's all the arguing about?" asked Mr. Owl. "Kungri the swan, she has the strongest legs, the blue heron, but mine are stronger," he said. "Not," said the Kungri, the swan. So they all started arguing again, and once more the old owl, he called out for quiet. "What's the point of arguing about how the Great Spirit has made you?" laughed the old owl. "You are all different anyway. Why don't you have a competition instead?" "A competition?" said all the birds. "What sort of competition?" The old owl, he rolled his eyes back and sighed. Sometimes it's hard being old and wise, bird." "What's something that you can all do?" he asked. The birds scratched their beaks and ruffled their feathers, wondering what they could all do. After a while the old owl flapped his wings at them and said, "What are you, a bunch of bird brains? Fly! You can all fly!" The birds agreed that flying was something they could all do. So they lined up and took turns to see who could fly the highest. Mulberry, the magpie, took off first. Next was Kungri, the swan, who flew very high. Watty Pullery, the little blue wren, was watching, thinking, "All these birds are doing hard work, but I'm smart. I got a plan." He snuck behind the bush near to where the birds were taking off, and he waited. Old Waldy, the eagle, and Nuri, the pelican, were left. The eagle flew higher and higher, catching an air pocket that took him up into the sky, so that all the birds were asking, "Where is he?" When Waldy back, all the birds were cheering. Nuri the pelican said, "Wait till I get up there. I'll show you." He took off, flapping his wings until he caught the air pocket too. Now remember, little Watty Pullery, the little blue wren, when old Nuri the pelican took off, Watty Pullery snuck in under Cloudy Nuri, big pelican's wings. Catching a free ride, he was still holding on when old Nuri the pelican looked round and reckoned he was higher than Waldy the eagle had flown. "I'm the winner," said Nuri the pelican. Just when little Watty Pullery, the little blue wren, flew out from underneath Nuri the pelican's wing and started up into the air, higher than old Nuri the pelican had gone. "No, you're not," said Watty Pullery, the blue wren. "I'm the highest now. I'm the winner." And he flew down with old Nuri, the pelican, chasing him, called out, "Cheat, you had a free ride." Little Watty Pullery, the blue wren, landed and said he was the winner, and all the birds started cheering. Then Nuri, the pelican, landed and told them what Watty Pullery, the blue wren, had done. Waldy, the eagle, who had keen eyes, said he saw Watty Pullery dart out from underneath Nuri, the pelican's wing, in the sky. All the birds were angry with Watty Pullery, called him a cheat. They chased him away, pecking him, teasing him, said they didn't want him round. So little Watty Pullery went and hid in the bush, and that's where Watty Pullery, the blue wren, lives to this day. He only flies up above the bush to look around and darts back again, because that is his punishment. He cannot now fly higher than the Watty bushes.